guys, this past week just flew by, huh? We're here again with news about Tesla. Contrary to rumors that Tesla's having demand problems, the company delivered 33,000 vehicles in North America this quarter and plans to deliver as many in June. Sales and delivery department employees were promised bonuses if they manage to execute this plan, and they can double these bonuses if they deliver 36,000 cars. It seems impossible, but Tesla has already delivered 2,512 vehicles in North America in June, 10,000 are awaiting delivery, and 6,000 have been produced, but the delivery has not been scheduled yet. Last year, Tesla filed a patent for a new kind of soft and durable fabric for their cars. The problem with modern premium textiles for cars is that it includes wool, and even though it is very soft, it wears easily. That's why Tesla has developed and patented its own fabric. Thanks to Tesla updating its browser to Google Chromium, Model 3 owner Rob Davis was able to launch Netflix and several other applications in his car by setting up remote access. True, this turned out to be not that easy, and there are some drawbacks like audio doesn't work. After a series of tests, Tesla is ready to release the advanced summon feature to a broader public. When will it become available to the entire fleet is still unknown, but there are a lot more videos of the new feature on the internet. Up until now, Model 3 Standard version owners had all the same features as the Model 3 Standard Plus owners, because the company did not write a separate software. Now the owners have received a message that in 10 days, the extra range and various features will be blocked, and if they want to keep them, they will have to pay extra. We still don't know how much, but the difference between the Standard and Plus versions when ordering is $4,500. An interesting way to earn some money before the end of the quarter, huh? According to YouTube's channel Like Tesla, the new generation of Model S and X will get 3 engines. One small one in the front and 2 big ones in the back. New batteries will bring range up to 400 miles, and the cooling system is already being tested in the Mojave Desert. Cars will be compatible with the 3rd generation Supercharger and will be able to charge from 250 kilowatts like Model 3 does. By the way, the 3rd Supercharger 3 station that was opened in Fremont was only available to those who are part of the Early Access program. Until now. Now, Tesla opens this station for everyone. Thanks to Model 3 and Hyundai Kona sales, Canada has reached 100,000 registered electric cars. It took a little less than 10 years, but it is expected that the next 100,000 will be achieved in the next 3 years, if not earlier. There are restrictions on the number of license plates in big cities in China. This is how authorities control the amount of the new vehicles on the road and manage air pollution. But in many cities, these quotas were applied to electric vehicles, and now justice has been restored. At least for the 2019-2020, and just in time because China is canceling the rest of the incentives. And now for the bad part. Tesla has blocked its employees from accessing blind, meaning users cannot access the service through the company's corporate email, and it is necessary to confirm that they're actually working at Tesla. Shortly before this, the company warned employees about liability for leaking information. A lot of people have not been happy with Tesla lately. Not that long ago, the company reduced the price of the full self-driving option, and those who have already bought it were disappointed. There's still no self-driving, and they've already overpaid. Then, Tesla promised to include these people in the Early Access program. Now, Tesla deleted this blog post and says that with the latest updates, the user can choose how to receive updates, in Standard or Advanced mode. If you choose Advanced, the car will check for updates itself and not wait for its turn. But the thing is, it's not only available for those who bought FSD in advance, but to everyone. At the same time, 11 Model 3 owners blocked the entrance to the Tesla factory in the Netherlands. Tesla promised a free autopilot or a discount for the full autopilot for Model 3 owners who made the purchase before the price went down. And nothing. Tesla staff invited the people who protested inside to update their cars, but according to one of the owners, they could not do it. Tesla has not yet commented on the situation. Universum published the ranking of the most attractive employers in the United States in 2019. Tens of thousands of students from hundreds of universities were interviewed, and it turned out that engineering students perceive SpaceX and Tesla as the best employers in the country. SpaceX took the first place, overtaking NASA, and Tesla the second. And what a great segue to SpaceX! SpaceX successfully conducted a fire test for Falcon 9 for the Radarsat mission. The launch for the Canadian Space Agency will take place on June 12th from Vandenberg Air Force Base. This is the most expensive payload that SpaceX had to launch. Due to the lower launch cost, SpaceX took the first place in terms of revenue among the 6 largest operators in 2018. ULA took second place. Next is the European Arianespace, the Russian Khrunichev Center, Indian ISRO, and the Japanese company Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Altogether, they earned about $8 billion. SpaceX earned 2 of those. Bigelow Aerospace tweeted that they had made significant deposits to fly up 16 people to the ISS on Crew Dragon in 4 separate missions. Musk tweeted that SpaceX can set up 2 to 4 Raptor engines on a Starship for Earth-to-Earth flights without the booster. This will reduce the cost and simplify the process. He added that the design changed again, but this should not affect the schedule. At the moment, SpaceX's attention is focused on sending cargo to Mars in 2024-2026. The most complex task is refueling in orbit. It hasn't been executed in this volume in space before. In order to send a fully loaded Starship to Mars, you will have to complete about 5 tanker Starship launches. We're talking about hundreds of tons of methane and liquid oxygen. SpaceX is planning to complete at least 2 cargo missions first, which will allow them to check out the available resources and experience landing. If everything goes well, then 2 more cargo and 2 crew missions will follow. NASA and SpaceX have identified 4 areas on the planet for safe landing. They should also be comfortable in terms of obtaining fuel for return flight to Earth, which will reduce the complexity and cost of the mission. SpaceX expects to produce fuel on its own, but welcomes partners in other areas too, such as food storage, habitat, and other things. The energy issue is particularly relevant. SpaceX needs about 1 megawatt for 500 days on the Red Planet, and the use of solar energy on Mars is subject to certain restrictions due to dust storms, temperature range, and distance from the Sun. A good solution would be to use nuclear energy, but the available technology cannot cover the needs yet. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Have a great week.